Yo, what up, YouTube?
We thought we'd seen it all. This is something new. An old mind rejuvenated and a warrior adorned in robes. Between them, the prophesized chosen one. Blessed with feats of flair and fancy foes can scarcely comprehend. We can scarcely comprehend. Thus far, perfection. One last crusade, Vitality claim their destiny, and France's famous sons will finally have their zenith.
Sheesh. These have
It's
been
going to be a
sick.
crazy one, folks. Vitality, the reigning major champions in the house, taking on Moist here. That one's kicking off here in just a few minutes. The Rocket League World Championship, day one of Group B is upon us here, and we have one more match.
What up, what up?
Before we close things out. Actually, before we talk to you, I want to talk to you guys about the little song you heard there before the break. Pandemonium by NF.
Good to see you live on the Superior platform. Great to be here.
Now available in the item shop. Go check it out as a player banner, as well as the player anthems for the Winter Major and the Spring Majors. Let them pray and hope. Thank you guys so much for checking out those songs. Now let's talk about Moist and Vitality. This is going to be a match, man. This is going to be some good ones. Does Moist have a chance is the real question on my mind.
So I got 3 words for you. Let them pray. That's what Moist has got to do right here, because this is the one matchup you did not want.
Have you guys seen Rocket Science, by the way? I love this site.
Going up against Vitality. Maybe,
absolutely love this site.
Any spot to
and
beat Vitality, it might be here.
It says that
but
Moist has a
still,
10% chance.
You don't want to play Vitality right now. They are the
10%
perfect
chance.
team. They've never lost a tournament. It's like at least Zen hasn't. Like, he just doesn't lose. But Joyo, we know he's a lamb boy, Mr. Moist boy, Mr.
What up,
Wet
hi, I'm
boy,
Bob.
whatever you wanna
What
call
up,
him.
Frosty?
Doesn't
What
matter.
up, Daniel? Great to see you
He
guys
can
here.
freestyle on you,
listen.
but you're about to play Vitality. You're not going to be able to freestyle here.
Yeah, you're going to love this space. You know, Vitality going back to back. It's not been done in the open era. That's not to do.
We'll see, folks. Does it happen here? They came up through the wild card. It's Moist.
Doesn't phase me making main event, to be honest. It was pretty obvious to me we'd make it. This is what I live for. I mean, Worlds, perfect time to show how good I am, and I'm as hyped as ever.
Sending now, Joel gets a free space, a free pass, and Juicy nails it.
The real Daniel? No, I think that's Daniel Chapman. Why don't you host show matches on YouTube with the watch parties? Why don't you host the show matches on YouTube?
I mean, to play at your top performance.
I think it just makes more sense. I've started on Twitch with the show matches.
You just got to show everything you've got and leave it all on the pitch.
But I wanted to start streaming on YouTube as like a test to see if people enjoyed it. I thought watch parties was a good way to do it.
Following the Rocket League story, Juicy is the player they had the most questions about.
If YouTube is smart, they gotta get rewards enabled on here. True.
They didn't have it easy in Twist. They did not have it easy in the wild card, but in their last series, their most recent series that they played, they all stepped up huge. Juicy was making so many big plays with 0 boost on defense. He was just doing what he had to do for his team, even
yes.
though you're never gonna look good playing with 0
exactly.
boost defensively. Well, definitely not most
You
of the
get
time.
it.
But yeah, he just did what he had to do for the team, gave Cash and Joyo as much space in the pitch to thrive.
And you had 3 lives in wild card, but everything resets. They lost 2 of them there, but they got 2 lives back yet again. It is a tough matchup, though. We all know this with Vitality, but Joyo, we know he
When's
can
Dark
pull off
coming
that
back?
upset. We saw Fall Major.
Dark was on somewhat recently, wasn't he? Dark
Dark
played in one shining moment, but he didn't qualify.
Left from then, and he pulled off a huge upset there.
So we could have had him on then, but he lost to Shoddy.
Is there any question about it? I think that somebody across the Swiss business
Prefer a YouTube live stream because you feel like you're going insane. Yeah, Twitch chat. The culture there is definitely different. Which, to be fair, for someone who goes on Twitch a lot, I actually like it. I think it's fun. But it is, it's not bad to get a YouTube stream in there too. You gotta install a mini player app on your phone because YouTube lacking.
I love Cannon. I love that he's just called the Cannon. Isn't it brilliant? For anyone wondering, why are we calling him the Cannon? It's his last name.
And it's all business, though. It's all business now.
Oh,
like
I did not know
Wildcard,
his last name was
not
Cannon.
really
I'll be honest.
up, but that's about it. They are ready.
I just thought he was the Cannon.
Ready to go, but they better be ready. On the other side,
You have every single Dark car
Rocket
preset
League
and camera
is
settings.
Vitality.
He's your Rocket League idol. Yo, crazy.
To be fair, like if they think that we sold out, I mean, that's just their opinion. But we don't really mind helping NA to like have a team to cheer on. I don't think we have to win the crowd this time because a lot of French fans are gonna be here, so there are gonna be like so many people cheering for us. We just need to play our game. It's
True.
always like this when a team has like a kind of
If you just want to say love your commentary, yo, thanks for stopping by.
Like, take down the dynasty and make one for themselves.
Rathrosin incoming? I
At the end
don't
of
know
the
about
day, we
that,
know
dude.
That people are gonna try to beat us, but we know that.
Get
if we
Daniel
play
back?
good,
I think he
we
said
should
he's
be
going to
better than
play
them.
as
Of course we're here to win.
he preps for Gamers 8. You surprised about the Rule 1 result?
I love
Yes.
hearing the
Yeah, Rule 1
attitude
just
there
did not
from
play
Alpha.
their
Are
game at
they a-
all.
Are they a dynasty yet?
You can't call them a dynasty yet, but I mean they are perfect.
They're on their way.
Tournaments in a row.
You, Johnny Boy, and Shogun are the best
Big wins
commentators. You
in a
make
row.
Rocket League
It's
so
still not
hype. Yo,
dynasty.
thank
It's
you.
only been like 2 months, but it's just insane what they're doing. Zen
Sweet.
obviously came in.
Daniel
the
Chapman,
swing
not.
split, and he
Daniel's
answered every
last name is
question.
Pachinski.
Yeah, he really has just been the missing piece of the puzzle.
G2 were playing so well. Yeah, G2 played really well. G2 played really well. And, I mean, to be fair, Rule 1 looked lost, and they're only going to look lost if their opponents are good. You know, if their opponents aren't good, they're just going to find their groove. And really, they were never allowed to find their groove. G2 did not allow them by being really solid, like never let them have anything for free. And because of that, Rule 1 never played their own game.
He did have one bad
Hopefully,
series,
we reconnected there. Huge, yeah,
but
huge
he redeemed himself
frame drops. You can see
and
OBS
decided to throw out that
reconnecting
lower bracket run.
in the bottom left corner. We had a ton of issues yesterday, and my ISP said that I just needed to update my modem. They said my modem was basically the issue. So I did. So I have a new modem,
He did, say that, yeah.
and so I should not have any more issues.
We had no one to cheer for.
Your audio is coming in weird. You know what's interesting is someone said that about the previous stream I had.
Chat, hashtag MST for Moist. Hashtag
I'll have to listen back and make sure.
Gibbs, you're the only one who hasn't gone first.
Sound is cutting in and out. Is that right?
On 3, press our buttons and then have a
okay.
conversation.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
So for me, this is about Joyo versus Zen.
Zen is mad today. Rip anyone he plays against. Wait, why do you say Zen's mad today?
You said Cash was the X factor.
I hear you just fine. Yeah, I think what someone was saying was that like the mic sounded weird. I feel like not just that it's you know, not there. It is fine. Okay, that's good. That's good. Fine for me too. All right, great to hear that. He's coming with a vengeance.
You know, if you want to talk about or think
Your mic sounds perfect. Great to hear.
You know, I had to
Working on your pogos. Did you guys see that in the last video? Did you guys see my tweet, by the way? Let me show you guys my tweet. Those of you who just watch the YouTube videos, maybe you don't go on Twitter.
And you know, for a while, it looked like
But I tweeted about my pogo.
like that. We're not having the success that they used to.
And I almost did this on the YouTube video. I was really close to making this the YouTube video. Okay, I wanted to set it up on the other wall. I wanted to set it up on the other wall.
But that's
My
a
plan
huge
was to
vote
set it
too,
up on the
because
other wall.
everyone loves Moist
All
as well.
along.
So
Yeah.
you expect them to get
That was
bumps in
always the
percentage
plan.
points.
L Twitter. Well, check out this pogo.
First, we get the reset.
I don't think I'm gonna be honest.
Then we
Like,
hit
I
the
love
pogo.
Moist, but in this one, I think it is 4-0. They should, you know, start thinking about lower bracket.
You hear the sweet call already. Already
That's Feer. Feer's so mechanical, dude. I've always said it. I've always said it. W mechanics. W pogos. That was at the end of Toxic Atto, I believe. The edit almost works? What are you talking about? What edit? What edit are you talking about?
Vitality, the Boston major champions take the pitch for the first time here in Dusseldorf to take on Moist.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. Nice, you're from the Netherlands. Peak decal. I just like the Netherlands, like the Netherlands jerseys too when they play in the World Cup. Love those. And I just love the in-game decal.
Doing something no European team has done in the history of this modern era by sweeping the spring split.
I swear their audio balance is a bit weird. I swear their music is a bit high. I always feel like I have to turn it down, and then their commentators are a bit low. Who you got winning this? Wait, of course I have Vitality. It just depends how they show up.
Back-to-back lands in RLCS.
Are we gonna see peak Zen?
Zen trying to push this ball up. We see Alpha go for an infield tip. Nice control from Juicy. Juicy couldn't get back to the ball, though. No boost and gets demoed at the midfield. Vitality.
Edit? Yes, we saw the cut. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Go watch it again. Will there be a crowd tomorrow? Still no crowd tomorrow. Crowd only on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
But Zen's there and gets a touch on the ball. Flip reset. Nice attempt there from Joyo, but Radosin still had it cleared.
And you can't completely count out this.
But can he do it at Worlds? That's what we're trying to figure out right now. Can he do it at Worlds?
And of course, Team Secret all the way.
Here, what is red wall, blue wall, etc.? You never understand what they mean. The blue wall is, you know what? I don't know why they make it a wall, I'll be honest. But the blue wall is just like it's a Carmine Corp thing. They say that they are the blue wall. Maybe like a wall in a crowd or something. I don't know how, I'll be honest, I don't know how walls got started. The green wall is Optic. I haven't not heard of red wall ever. I don't know who red wall is. I just know the blue wall and the green wall are Optic and Carmine Corp.
Yeah, it is interesting.
How they picked wall or whatever, I don't know. Remember when Falcons got shut off by Moist? Maybe it happens again. True. I think Vitality's a little bit at a higher level than the Falcons were.
Titans on Team Vitality to deal with. Right now it's neck and neck. We're about halfway through the game, still scoreless. We see Vitality on the attack. Zen with a double tap off the sidewall will stay in the play.
The teams that scrim against Vitality say they're like not unbeatable. They're just like really, really solid. That could be a goal. Ooh, that could have been crossbar down.
About going for a demo, and you were wondering if it was just going in. And now on the other side, Zen going for the dunk. It is end to end right now.
Back and forth. You see Zen just responds with the touch off his own crossbar into
wall because you run into them and they stop you hitting a brick wall. Yeah, probably.
Very back and forth here.
Probably phase for red wall. I've just never heard anybody use it. I mean, phase is red. I've just never heard someone say red wall referring to phase.
Alpha gets a piece. Radosin lobbing towards net. Cash without the best touch. Chance for Zen. Zen drop pass to Alpha. And Joyo jumps in the lane. Radosin now turning. Has a hard hit back towards the net. Cash gives up possession. Back to Alpha. Alpha drop shot. And that's going to be saved. But Vitality are continuing to batter the net.
It's relentless.
I feel like this game is being played way faster than the Rule 1 G2 game.
Trying to force it through. Cash taking his time here.
Oh, and that was Alpha flying by Radosin.
Having a wall requires having a fan base, so not phase.
It almost snuck in, and it did. It's an own goal from Radosin.
And this seems to be a symptom of that earlier
Was it an own goal? Wait a
Alpha
second.
Drove right
How bad of an own goal was it?
In Moist's corner.
Oh, it is. Yeah, Alpha saved it.
And you can see Radosin
Alpha did save it.
His way back in.
What a way to finally break the deadlock.
Told you about Rithrosin.
And they were feeling so much pressure just a moment ago, and they flip it on their head, and now find themselves in a 1-goal lead.
Cash opting to take the 50, goes straight down. Joyo trying to figure out a path to that ball. Almost got the mid boost, but gets demoed anyway. This could be a chance here for Vitality. But Juicy
what a
nice
pop,
touch
holy.
Dawson waiting for the pass from Alpha. It comes, but you saw Joyo try to jump
That's
got
to be a goal. Oh, what a save. Wow. That was an insane save by Cash.
You could see Cash lean back in his chair saying, man, what else do I got to do to deny Team Vitality? That one's off the crossbar, top right from Alpha 54, and we're all tied up.
And you thought that ball at the midfield
at
was
least
gonna be
he's not first thrower.
Cash by surprise, the fact that nobody
didn't you say Radosin had 100% win rate when he throws? Did I say that?
But that first save was spectacular.
Oh my goodness.
And now 2 demos from Joyo.
I know Radosin's done some own goals or whatever. I guess he does own goal a lot because there was already a running joke that he would be scoring on either net. In your 2's video, you said that? Oh. Sounds like me.
Juicy staying on the ball, trying to possess it, flicks it by Radosin as Zen.
First killer didn't look bad today. You think missed the typical or getting outpaced?
Alpha, the shot. It's too high.
Yeah, there is
will have a look. That's blocked by
so
Cash.
much
Final 10 seconds.
Drama
looking
with
for
phase.
Joyo in the middle, blocked by Radosin. Alpha.
Last chance.
He's keeping it up, wrapping it on the corner. The drop.
The 1090 odds seem a bit harsh. Looking at this matchup, I mean, that's the thing, is the ones I was talking about are rocket science, which are just AI, so.
Very happy with the way game one has gone. You got yourself to an overtime. Can you pull it out here against the big dogs, the favorites in this tournament?
Well, there's a big hit, and it looked like Joyo was bumped off the ball.
What?
Or he side flip. We'll get another look on the replay.
Oh, he's frustrated about that one as well. Hands on his head, and Radosin puts it right on target.
Oh, Alpha bumped him. That's still going to be a pretty tough save, I feel like. Even if Joyo didn't get bumped, it wasn't going to be like a free save.
Nonetheless, only 13 seconds into OT. This one was back and forth, however, as we take a look.
What do you think Team Killer kicks next? I don't know, man. In your personal opinion, do you think pros have an innate quality that other people who play just don't have, or have they played an unreal amount of hours and pushed themselves, or both? It's both.
And you can feel it, right? Like,
yeah, it's both. They're both insane at the game. They're both like insanely talented and like special in that way. And then they're special and they put insane hours. It's both. That's how you get to the top.
Nobody able to get back and help them up on the next play. But Vitality coming out on top.
You can't do it just by being a special talent, and you can't do it just by grinding a million hours.
It was neck and neck, but
you can grind as many hours as you'd like, but there is a certain level of,
had most of the possession. They were the,
you know, I guess natural talent maybe.
Having many opportunities, the defense was being.
You feel like this modern era of players is outpacing Mist and Sip?
There was the one shot from Alpha.
I mean, I think the whole thing is they talked about how they don't. I mean, Roldas basically just said they don't play the game. If you don't play the game, you're not going to be able to win.
Save after save. So even though it was close, and
you thought about it this match? Teams have AI teams.
When you were looking at the gameplay out
That's cool. Wait, what do you mean they have AI teams? You'd prefer FK to join a new team? FK needs to learn how to dominate third man. I love you for your long-time viewer. Yo, what up, Trey Drops?
Despite all the pressure and the control, boys felt like they
I love you more, longer-time viewer. Wow, nice one-up.
But you don't want to be on the back foot.
Actively being smart about your grind is also infinitely more valuable than just putting in the hours. Yeah, that's probably true.
Joyo leads the team in goal participation as the top scorer.
But I'd also love to see what Daniel has to say about his insane grind that one summer where he just, as far as I'm aware, just played the freaking game like crazy. I wonder if he like wisely played the game, you know, if he had a very intentional improvement mindset, or if he just played an unreal amount.
Zen trying to break out, but still can't hang on to it, and Moist fighting for possession here in the midfield.
Juicy shut down very quickly.
I tell you what I don't do is I never train. And I never did even when I was like, playing the game. I don't play it a ton anymore. Not like I used to. I used to play it more. But I would not do a ton of training. I was pretty quick into just playing ranked.
Trying to get aggressive. You can see Joyo really being the one who's
unreal amounts of totally involved. Yeah, I know what you mean. You're basically saying like training smart instead of just like mindlessly, you know, playing ranked or mindlessly just like hitting the ball in free play. But I'd just be very interested to see the people who have done insane grinds. What do they do? What do they do? What do they spend most of their time doing? Are they focusing on improving certain things? Some kid on TikTok plays 15 hours a day and is plat. Some people just unlucky. I mean, that person also might be doing what Nikolai is saying, just like not training smart. Did you say your series score prediction? Well, it's tainted now.
Look at Cash get up.
But it's really hard to know because we haven't seen Vitality yet. And it's been a few weeks since we've seen them. Right now, I'd say 4-2 Vitality, just because we've seen the way Moist has been equal with them. But beforehand, I probably would have said more like 4-0 or 4-1. I mean, Vitality have just looked crazy good. And I don't think Moist, you know, they looked the worst in Swiss, right? That's the reason why they had the Vitality matchup. I would assume that you have to do the worst coming out of the Swiss in order to be forced to play Vitality. Anyone know if NRG has a full team? No, they do not. They do not have their team for next season.
Does he have a flip?
I'm assuming at some point, by the way, that they're going to have to announce what the deal is with the next season at this tournament, right?
Moist playing with passion out there. There's a bump off the ball.
Everywhere.
And Moist usually don't demo that much. They're not incredibly physical. But in this series, we saw a lot of demos in game 1, and now a bump there. Trying to
You're a casual main. You play ranked
before
with
he can
Diamond
get in
1
the air with that
friend
ball.
like once a week, and we reach Champ 2.
Look at how much space he has, and he beats the
Sounds
first
like you're a
man
Champ
off
2
the post.
main, dude. I actually don't. I haven't played
Control and
casual in
patience from Juicy to take the
forever.
space in front of him, make
Maybe I should just play more
Vitality
casual.
think. And he almost
Kind of just
doubled up
left
the
us
score
hanging
for
there
Moist.
and haven't really said much. Wait, what? Did I miss something? Oh, NRG. No, you're talking about NRG. Yeah. They don't have to figure anything out just yet. It'll be a bit before they have to have an answer, you know?
Moist, Juicy collecting it into an air dribble. Trying to read the defense. Radosin with a big
Dupo
block,
joins
throws it
NRG.
down, rebound out. But
That
Joyo
I don't
is
think
right
will
on
happen
top
unless
of that ball.
NRG
However,
picks up a
Alpha
Mina
tips it
team.
around him. Alpha flip reset, trying to get this ball pushed mid. Not able to do so. Radosin.
Doesn't Joyo just free play?
Setting
Point
up
is you don't need to be
another
doing training
effort.
packs or
Joyo will
anything.
have to think about going
Yeah, you don't
early.
have to.
Gives Alpha the ground. Alpha takes the space, and his flip reset play interrupted by Juicy.
Great attack from Vitality, and it might pay off here off the back wall. Needs one more. Slots it bottom left. Juicy couldn't make the save, and we're all tied up.
And just like we see Joyo being a pain upfield, that's what we're seeing from Alpha.
Alpha wanted to
trying
bump
feed
Juicy,
these
even though
rebounds out into the middle of the
Juicy
field,
probably
playing
already wasn't in position.
ultra-aggressive. And it
Pros do
pays
not
off
need
here for
training packs.
Vitality. They tie
I
up.
think his point is that pros might not even really done many training packs in the process of getting good either.
They get the payoff. They came fours, another shot's denied. And this is where it gets dicey from Moist. We haven't seen a lot of offense in the last minute or so. A lot of freedom here for Vitality.
Casual is
to
more
attack the
toxic?
Moist
That's
side.
wild.
They've got to get out with space.
Oh, you saw Cash actually jumped. Cash and Joyo not on the same page.
You could bet Joyo didn't
See
do
if that
training
comes back
packs
to
when he
haunt
was
him.
like platinum. I think that pros are not low ranks for very
On that
long
one,
either.
and
I
now we see
think they're pretty
Juicy
quickly out of
could have
those
gone
low
for a wall
ranks.
pinch there, but instead opt to get the corner, fake
Yo,
out
thank you for the
one,
super
go
chat.
low on Alpha, but
As
it's
someone who's
stopped by
self-employed,
Zen.
the amount of work you've been
Got
putting
all
in
three to
is
go.
very
Vitality
noticeable.
just couldn't get by Zen.
The September 7th goal you're
Again,
hitting is
that
impressive. Keep up the
midfield
solid
line
work
is
and a
so
solid
rough
stash.
for
W
Moist
community.
to
Yo,
beat.
thank you. Yeah, guys, if
Joyo
you don't
trying to
know
put himself with the mechanics
what
down,
Daniel's
but the
referring
resets,
to
everyone's watching
is
them. They don't
on
want
September
the challenge.
7th, assuming I don't
Don't end up on the highlight reel as Zen
make a
goes for the
mistake
ball.
from then until
One
now,
saved away
I will
from
have uploaded 1,000
Juicy.
videos in 1,000 days.
Keeping Moist in it.
But
Ball
I'm going to
set
stop
up.
it. I'm going
Zen.
to stop it there.
Pop it over to the sidewall.
So,
Gets a pass
not that
up.
I'm going to stop
Joyo
uploading
tipping it over
videos
the
completely, but
corner.
I'm going to stop the streak
Juicy
there.
Just double taps it into
So
the
thank you,
ground.
man.
Didn't wanna take any chances.
19.99 super chat. That's huge. I appreciate it, man. Hey, man, love your videos. Yo, thanks for stopping by. I like doing these YouTube streams to get to see everybody who watches the videos who maybe doesn't check out the live stream. Which I think there's a good amount of them. Wow, what a save. Do you think Gen G looked off?
Getting the save, and then having support
Yeah, I
from
think Twisted
Zen,
Minds.
sweeping it off the line.
I don't know. To be fair, I watched the first two games and I had to like
Thought
kind of
they
look
had it
away.
right there, and
So
they still
so
might
they did
Juicy
look
off
off,
the
and Twisted
ceiling.
Minds were looking
Contested.
just good.
And now Joyo
But obviously they
getting
turned it
dunked
around.
on
So
by Radosin. Cash has to be careful here, and Cash. He got past that first level. Can he do it again? Gets dunked. Looks like Moist will make it out alive thanks to that heroic
you're my favorite meal
effort by
videos, if that
Cash.
makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. I watch a lot of videos during meals, and I actually release my, depending on where you're at, I release my videos kind of around lunchtime. Love all your YouTube shorts. Yo, thank you, man. I have a guy who works on those. The shorts
And I guess this cannon
actually
is
get
a
way more
defensive arm
views
of it.
now. More people are watching my shorts
It
than
has
the
been keeping shot
videos,
after
which
shot from Vitality out of the
is
net.
nice. Hopefully I can convince some people to
there we
watch
see a
the longer
pinch.
form ones, because
Cash
the YouTube shorts
will have
don't
to be good
really
again. That
do
first
much
touch
for
got
me,
away
other than
from
maybe
him.
just like
He's sent
advertise the
Alpha
regular
unexecuted.
videos.
But still, Moist refused to let that
What, you
ball
always
in the
stream on
net.
YouTube, or is it usually Twitch? No, it's usually Twitch.
Vitality are on the attack. They're reading the clears, and now they're reading the
Yeah, because you got to the stream from the shorts. Yo, cool. That's cool, man.
He's been special on the ball so
The
far.
1v1
Puts the
shorts are
score
great
away.
too.
No,
Yeah,
denied
that's
by Team Vitality.
that's just 1v1 clips from the
To
Twitch stream and the
Moist side we
videos,
go.
so you can always check out the videos to see the full thing.
Has opted to clear it downfield, give up possession just to get space. Moist picking up the speed this game. Radosin.
Stop talking. You want to hear the
by
native
Juicy,
narrator?
who had that key challenge that set up
If you
the goal
purely
of this
want to just
game.
hear the native narrator and you don't want me at all, then you're at the
Alpha
wrong
looking for
stream,
Zen.
because this is a watch
bump.
party with me in it.
But Cash taking out Zen. He saw that Alpha was trying to go for that lead bump to set up Zen on the shot. Cash just that next step ahead.
I think Joyo also got a demo.
You should put a link to the full video message link below it. You have to click on those when it's in short. Yeah, I got to tell my editor to do that for me. He does all the shorts. And he's actually on vacation right now, which is why you haven't seen a short, or at least a new short, in a few weeks. Longtime fan, loving the YouTube stream. Love your casting style. What is the golden rule of casting that you follow? Golden rule, nice. Wow. Vitality are just sneaking by, though.
That is the Zen effect. Gets his flip reset, forces the rebound out. A wild effort.
Do you think Alpha Boost makes a big difference because Squishy says it makes you better? No.
They have that clutch factor. It is undeniable.
The golden rule for casting. You know, I don't claim to be an expert at casting, but I'll just tell you what I was thinking about a couple days ago, which I think is a result of me commentating on streams as opposed to like on my own streams as opposed to doing them for someone else's. I think a lot of commentators will like try and be too official, and they'll become almost like robotic and like impersonal. I don't know if you guys feel like any commentators are like that, where they like seems like they're playing a character. You guys know what I mean? I feel like some commentators are like, I'm playing the character of official commentator. Look at me, I'm a little robot. And that really turns me off for some reason. So I try my best not to do that. I like it to be more like personal. Like you're just like, oh, that guy is just chilling and hanging out, and he's watching Rocket League, and I like to watch Rocket League, and we're all just having fun. You know what I mean? I try and go for that. Sometimes I fail, especially when I'm doing stuff on other people's broadcasts, because it requires a certain level of professionalism. But that's not a good sign. I don't like to see Joyo looking like that. But the perfect world is when you can bring the professionalism and still not feel like you're like a robotic bot. You know what I mean? I think Stax is. I don't necessarily agree with that. Stax definitely has like the classic announcer voice that could make you think like maybe he's forcing it, but I think that's just like Stax. So to me, it doesn't really. Stax doesn't make me feel like that. I think that's just him, and I think maybe because I've listened to him enough. But I agree that his voice kind of has that. So I could see how you could think that if you're thinking like that he's like having to force that, but he doesn't really have to force that. That comes pretty natural. It's funny you mentioned that because I was about to comment on how it feels just like you're watching about sports with a friend when you're casting. Yo, great. That's exactly what I want. Johnny, Shogun, Fear, and Turtles on top. Kiss me if I'm wrong. To be fair, World Championship teams come in on a roll. Wildcard teams come in on a roll after several games. Sound like Gen G Vitality are looking sluggish. Yeah, Rule 1 looked sluggish, but they never got it going. All right, we can turn them back up now. What's your opinion on Yummy? Yummy does a good job. I only hear a Yummy cast, once a year because I think he's only been at the World Championship, and I don't watch OCE. So,
again, the games have been close despite.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
Who's the best player on BDS? It's interesting. A lot of people will say Monkey Moon, but Rise seems to be the best land player. Why was this a goal? This didn't seem like that good of a shot. Oh, bump. Yeah, Zen forced Juicy up. That's why it was a goal.
Didn't take the line that he wanted to, and Alpha able to get that Musty right by.
And this is where it gets scary for Moist. You can't let this game get away from you early. It's a very quick hold from Vitality. That was off the crossbar. Juicy had the chance for the equalizer.
Webrahim, what up? YouTube streamer? Yeah, I like to do the watch parties on YouTube. I think it could be fun, right? Is Zen the best player right now? Yeah, I think it's pretty universally agreed that the guy who's never lost an event, never lost a regional, and never lost a major, and never lost any event he's been at, and is the only person who that is the case. I think it's pretty widely agreed upon that he's the best player. He'll have to lose first before he drops from that position.
You heard Alpha mention the word dynasty.
CJ pairs extremely well with everyone. Yeah, CJ is great. I mean, everybody does a great job. Just to be clear, I don't think anybody in the RLCS has the problems I was talking about. I don't think a single one of the RLCS commentators. For me, it's more like commentators at my level who are like coming up, which I would say I am as well.
Some of the best players in Rocket League.
I feel like sometimes
pick up Scrub, and even though it took them just one season to get going,
people feel like less natural.
I feel like they can do this.
But I don't know. I am no pro commentator, and I wouldn't mind just being like a streamer forever. I like streaming. I like streaming and hanging and vibing with chat and not being as serious. So that's just maybe what I like more. You wouldn't admit it, but you show match Zen and you sweeped him. Yeah, I don't know about that. Guys, you have also never lost any RLCS tournament, but no one gives me credit. Hey, that's a good point. Actually, I would say that, except I played a qualifier and I did lose, so I guess I have lost. Mute the stream for a minute and try some proper official commentary. No, you can find me doing threes commentary. In fact, I've done threes commentary with JamesBot on some pro 3v3, so I've done it before. Do some robot commentary? No, it's guys, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
On Team Vitality. So Alpha, he's been around the block on this team. He's been.
You really like how you read chat? Oh, thanks, man. YouTube chat's even easier to read. It's a little bit less quick as the Twitch chat. But I also don't read chat when like the matches start because I think it's better for you guys, my YouTube viewers, to just commentate the match for the most part. What rank are you? What was your peak since you don't play? I was peak 16 or something like that. 16-20 maybe, 16-15, maybe 16-10. I can't remember what the peak was. But that was before Grand Champ 2 ever existed. And now I've gotten Grand Champ 2 a couple times since Grand Champ 2 has existed, but not as high as 16 or whatever. Not in ones. No. In ones, my peak is one win off of Grand Champ. Champ 3. High Champ 3 in ones. I played my game to win, and if I won it, I would have been Grand Champ, and I did not. Now I'm nowhere close to that. Now I'm down in Champ 2. Looks like it's going to be a 4-0. Love the YouTube videos. Keep up the content. Yo, thank you. When is Juicy Kami? That's an interesting question. I guess now. 100,000 soon? Not yet. Not yet. Be nice to be soon. Why are there no teams that can beat Vitality? Because they have a mix of a well-run team and the best player in the world. Certainly doesn't hurt. Oh, the backflip bump! Look at this! The backflip bump to keep Joyo from getting back.
That is so smart. That is so smart from Zen. You can see Vitality kind of looking at him like, hey,
I think more than just smart, it's like it's hard to mechanically do correctly.
We've seen that from Zen before, where he's creative upfield. He's still up. You remember that? Yeah. I know I do. Well, that's just the game sense.
Oof, nice shot.
But Joyo brings it back. Getting a goal here for Moist. Time's running out, but still a chance here.
Charlie gonna be sad. Yeah, it is a tough break for Mr. Charles, but he's up against the absolute best team. What does Kami mean? Somebody was telling me it's an anime thing, right? It means like, shoot, what does it mean? Somebody in chat might know. It's like, I don't know if it's like king or god, maybe. Might have been god. Like they're saying like they're so good, they're, yeah, deity. Yeah. I got it right before chat said. Someone had told me before. Next Dignitas Dynasty. If they win this, they're already the next Dignitas Dynasty. And they're like one. If you ask me, they're like one event away from being better.
There's going to be another one. Radosin.
That's my take. If they win Worlds, they've already matched. I don't know. I guess it's only 2 events. Whereas the other team did 3, right? Or they only did 2 as well. No, they did 3. They were trying to get 4 when they finally, or at least Turbo was trying to get 4. But the other 2 had already only had 2. So yeah, I think they've matched them if they win this. It's God in Japanese, yeah. That's what we. Zen isn't playing ones right now. Yeah, he's not. Zen is a huge part of how good they are. Remember this team pre-Zen? Yeah, they were not. They were not as good. Zen is a huge part of it. If Rocket League ever does an anime-themed season, it's gonna pop off in sales. True, they do need to do an anime-themed season. That's true.
Vitality, they were able to hold Moist in again and again, convert at a higher rate.
What do you guys think, chat?
4-1 scoreline is a lot.
If Vitality wins this, are they a better, equal, or worse dynasty than the Dignitas team?
It started out with that musty goal from Alpha. Zen having a solo play, as we see.
I think I put them at equal, at least. Better, too early to judge. Better, yeah. I wouldn't hate anybody who said better. I think I would hate somebody who says worse though. I think worse doesn't sound right to me.
They've looked great all series long here.
Dances Logobi. Anyone know what Logobi is?
10 months as a pro player, and we've seen his career really.
You can't tell yet. Well, they haven't won this. This is all under the assumption that they go and win.
Not a lot of people expected.
If they go on to dominate next season, then it's better than Dignitas Dynasty. I think if they win this and one more like set of regionals and major, well, it's going to be such a long time. It's actually, the huge break is going to hurt this team a lot. That's why I think they have to be considered already as good, if not better. Because if there's a 6-month break or whatever, and they don't even get the chance to prove that they're still good,
as well. I actually had the opportunity to talk to him, and he said, you know, in the past I didn't play a lot.
The skill in today's game is so much better, yeah, and it's so much more open. That's why I'm willing to say it's potentially better. It's like so much harder to win. Everybody's better at the game, but also just the format makes it harder to win.
Where talent doesn't work hard.
And
well, on Vitality, they've got it all. They've got the talent. They're working
so
hard.
If they win,
seeing what Feer has done to do everything,
there will never be another GOATs. Wait, who are you saying is the GOATs? Because I feel like people aren't even fully agreed upon on that, right? Either K-Dop or Turbo. People say Turbo. You're saying just because he has 4 championships? First off, there could definitely be another GOAT. Imagine Zen wins 4 straight world championships for 4 straight years. He wouldn't even have to do that to be the GOAT. He would get it a lot earlier than that. But I don't even think people necessarily agree that Turbo's the GOAT. I think a lot of people have K-Dop as the GOAT.
They have many accolades, but the world championship here this season is what they want most.
Did Oxygen make Worlds? They made the wild card, but then they lost.
They still have hope in this series, but oh, that was a chance, and again, no rebound, or nobody there for the rebound. It looks like Moist sometimes when they've got that person break the ice, there's nobody there to.
K-Dop did make 6 World Grand Finals in a row.
Vitality give him a little bit of space, and there's a lot
yeah, and I think he was always considered like a better player on those teams.
I don't know if he got jostled in the net there.
Vitality's just been super physical, man. They're like almost all their goals have been from taking defenders out, which is crazy. Pashy is the GOAT. He's the original, you know, talent scout. Game is still incredibly young. Yeah. Yeah, if we're lucky, game exists for a long, long time. And we'll literally look back on K-Dop and Turbo as like, yeah, man, they were good, but like, that was clearly just products of their era. The new era is insanely better. I can definitely see that happening.
Cash also making some very good plays.
Is Flake still active in ones? I don't think so. I don't think he's been playing much Rocket League. He's been going live with other games.
Alpha, slowed down by Joyo. Zen, double tap it off the corner.
Feer is the GOAT, true. You sure hope we're playing Carball in the Matrix.
It's a boost here for Juicy. Can he get over Radosin? A great read.
Don't know what you mean by that.
Now Zen and Alpha both going.
Tough to call because ceiling for Rocket League talent and number of great players has risen substantially. Yeah. Yeah, there were like 8 teams the first World Championship or whatever, right?
And they might pay as Juicy denied on the goal line again by Radosin.
Juicy shooting that
only
right
EU and NA
game
had not spread yet.
Cash saving his flip. Going
Ooh,
for the
sheesh,
shot.
Cash. That was a good shot.
He shows us what he can do on offense.
When you give him some space to play with, he will make you pay. Slotting it in
The wave
top
dash into the
left,
shot.
even with 2 defenders in front
The
of him,
Zen guy is
still
great and all,
putting
but I
it
mean,
away.
come on. What about
And
Fear?
people
You've seen
watching
that
take
pogo?
notes. You don't
True.
have to use your flip
If Vitality
reset
don't
right
win
away.
Worlds, would Zen still be
He's able to
unanimous
save
number
that
one?
all the way
Probably
down, the
not.
wave
I'm
dash,
sure
get
somebody
that
would have
extra
whoever beat
speed
them.
in
Like, for
order to
example,
lead
if
that
KC
defense.
beat them,
Without that
Batira probably goes
that
back
play
to being
would have
one.
not
Because
worked.
he was number one before the Zen rise. Before Zen joined the league, basically.
Just a minute and a half left on the clock.
So if KC win, yeah,
An
then
opportunity
Batira goes back
to get your
to being
first
number one, I'm
step
sure.
in this series. It's
But
a
right now,
road
Vitality
back.
is
No
not making it
Vitality,
seem
they're
like they plan on
crank it up
losing.
a notch. If you come out on top, you got to keep finding this level throughout this
Gary
series.
Peak is your GOAT for once.
Zen being a nuisance
Yeah, I
on
think
the goal
that's
line as
pretty
well. Alphonse
agreed
getting
upon.
big contact on the shot. Looked like he was going for the same play Cash was able to hit, but Alpha couldn't put that shot on target.
Fear can't do watch parties if he was in Worlds. That's why he's not. Yeah, I'm doing it just for you guys. I ditched Worlds just to get you guys to sweet, sweet watch parties. So hope you like them.
As Boyce trying to regroup.
Oh no, it's back.
Dude,
oh, who was on the post?
Vitality
here?
just always win. They always
Someone
win.
from
No
Moist
matter
was on the
the
post.
fact that
It was Cash.
Moist keeps scoring
And he
first a
turns
ton.
in
Oh.
and just gets surprised
Well, he
by
wasn't
that
expecting
challenge.
an
He's thinking
absolute
Juicy's gonna
no
do
touch
something
from whoever
more.
that was in the corner.
Yeah, and maybe not
Who is
trusting
second
him
to
as
Zen in the
well.
world? I think a lot of people
If it's
have
on that
Vatira.
sidewall and it holds it, it's very safe for him to challenge that
Or
from
maybe
the post. So Vitality, they find the equalizer.
a Monkey Moon or a Rise.
An
I'm sure all of
opportunity to
them
steal
are
this
up.
one away. Another demo comes
real
out.
high.
Physicality from Team Vitality opening up space, but here comes Joyo. He's got to cut it back across, and Alpha races back to deny.
Zen
You have
backwards,
Appjack?
Juicy, possessing,
Like a
gets the
true
pass
Ones
in,
fan.
But it's tipped up and away. I think it was Alpha.
Have you
that
always
got
rocked a
his
mustache,
bumper
or have you
on
ever
the
rocked
ball.
a nice grizzly beard? I did a beard for a bit, but I can't. I'm not very good at the beard. Beard doesn't grow in very well.
Who's to work with? Over
Juicy,
one.
imagine.
Radosin let it go as he takes it downfield. 20 seconds left. This one's going towards net. Cash has to come
YouTube
up.
stream. Yeah, what up, Wiz?
Sydney does.
Is
Takes
this
one
the player Wiz? Yeah, I like to do
Finds way
YouTube watch
downfield.
parties.
The machine of
I'm
Team
testing them out.
Vitality
I think it could be
building that wall
fun.
in front of Moist.
Just catch a quick
Alpha
series
back
on
to the
YouTube.
ball. Pinch pass attempt out
Chat
to
with the
middle,
homies.
But it's over to Juicy. Joyo opts to
The
keep
Me
this
Wiz, the
ball in
Wiz
play.
Wiz.
Tried to get the pass out to his teammate in the middle, but wasn't able to control it.
Yeah, had options there, and I think he just didn't want to
Why
give
can't Vitality
a
lose? You're
shot.
becoming jealous.
Radosin, who's
W
finding
Wiz.
himself in that third position quite a bit. This one comes across the box of Vitality, but a big clear will force Joyo up. He wants to keep possession here in his own corner. Into overtime in game 4. Moist have been here a couple times before, and they have
You said
not been able
4-0
to
for the
come out on
record?
top.
It's a big beat.
We'll see.
Alpha sending it right back in. Cash was hoping someone was in the middle. No
What up,
one's there,
Noobles?
except
Who do you
Alpha.
want to win? I want Vitality to
Going
win.
for it. Now pass off the corner. Joyo
I
will
think
tip it
the
downfield.
Vitality
Zen
hype is fun.
hits it out to the
I think in
corner.
terms of teams
Radosin collects on the
to
dribble,
win
gives it up,
that I
though.
would enjoy,
Push
number
that
one's
into
real
Joyo,
one.
gets dunked on by Alpha.
Two
Space
could
there
actually
for
be
Moist, but here
Vitality,
comes
which is
Vitality
convenient
Zen
since
looking for two, and a great
they
clear from Cash. Gets to Joyo.
have a
He's
very
got
good
boost.
chance
This
of doing
one's
it.
going towards net,
Oh!
too high.
And this is what the third overtime we've seen. in
Surely
this
one
series.
team will
There's
beat
a
them.
shot.
I don't know.
Blocked again by Cash, who's been racking
You feel like
up the
Rawas
saves
Zen
all
Joyo
series
super
long.
team would be
Big
great to
challenge,
see.
2v1 now. Zen the last line back, gets the stop, and gets
It would
the
be a good
clear out.
team. That's just an open net.
Zen
They just
does
always do
all
it.
for Vitality,
Joyo's
and they
pissed,
sweep
man.
Moist.
Just
Joyo's
as
pretty
you thought
bummed.
Moist had an opportunity. The magician in Zen shows his final act. Down the field he goes on a wide open net. Vitality come out on top.
It wasn't easy, honestly, Corell. You look at the scoreline, you say, yes, of course. Moist, they lost.
Dude,
They
these
got
demos,
swept by
man.
Vitality. You know,
The
they
demos just
barely
led to
made it
so many
the
different
wild
free
card. They
nets.
Took down a G1 team that was arguably struggling.
Can't
Of
let
course,
Wavy get number
this
one.
was
Got to
gonna be
gatekeep
one-sided.
him.
But three of
Yeah,
those
Wavy's
games,
pretty
they went to
close.
overtime. Moist had a chance.
Joyo devastated here, and I can feel for him. Those games were close. You weathered the storm. You saw him willing his team.
Who does he
on
have to play
offense.
now?
The physical play to disrupt Vitality. Anything that Joyo could do, he
FaZe?
was doing it in that series.
I have Moist in that.
We
From what I
talked
saw
about
from
how much it
FaZe,
means to him, how much he
I got
wants to
Moist
get a
beating
World
FaZe.
Championship,
What
how
about you
much
guys,
he
chat?
wants to prove himself, and trust me, he has many times before, but you can feel it through the screen
Let's see.
right now.
Quick predictions.
It is heartbreaking to see.
KC
Joyo,
BDS.
player who's seen so much success, but it's clear that this Moist team really has some soul searching to do. They've got to figure it out.
That's a tough one. That might be the hardest one. I'm gonna go KC.
Really. They got FaZe Clan down there.
I'm gonna go KC though. Liquid Crew.
Back, and that's going to be an elimination.
See if I can zoom it in at all.
Scary one, 'cause you really don't know what you're gonna
That
get
will help us.
And for Moist,
Liquid Crew, I'm gonna go Liquid.
They're absolutely winnable series here, honestly.
Genji G2.
A saw from the offense, you feel like Cash getting plays in space like that against Vitality can only lead to good things. Moist though, just
I might go G2.
done here.
Yeah,
Maybe it's because my boys Rule 1 got beat by them, but
wasn't there, and Vitality just
G2 looked pretty good.
To show their excellence. A sweep over Moist, and to talk about it, we've got Leaf down with an interview.
And then Vitality, of course, against Space Station.
That we do.
All right, let's watch the interview.
Vitality with an absolute statement in their
It's
first
Zen!
match, and the legend Zen is joining me as well. Ça va bien?
Ça va et toi?
It is.
Good and you?
I'm good. I don't know enough French to converse, so I gotta say, looking back, obviously, to the last split there.
Leaf is Canadian. I thought for a second he was just gonna rip a bunch of French. Some Canadians are really fluent in French.
Did you have a blast? It looked like on stage.
Si on revient sur le major de printemps, tu avais l'air d'apprécier d'être sur scène. Est-ce que tu as finalement passé un bon moment et est-ce que tu as d'être sur scène? Oui, je me sens toujours bien sur scène, surtout que bah on est tous ensemble, tous les quatre, du coup forcément ça peut que bien aller quoi. So yeah, I love to play on stage, and I can't wait to play again with my teammates because we are the four of us, and so I know that it's gonna go perfectly. So.
My question there is about that too. Do you think that exposure to the audience and all that energy and just getting those games and the reps help you coming into this knowing you didn't get to play wildcard at all?
Est-ce que le fait d'avoir eu toute cette exposition et tout ça, de jouer devant tout ce public, tu t'es senti, ça vous a aidé et ça vous a aidé finalement à venir là chaud sans devoir passer par les wildcards? Bah, je pense que oui, forcément ça nous a aidé de jouer devant le public parce que bah, quand tu joues devant le public pour la première fois, tu te sens pas forcément à l'aise. Mais oui, je pense que le public ça nous a aidé à être à l'aise maintenant sur le stage, quoi. So yeah, the crowd definitely helped us to play good on here, and so you know, even though first time sometimes it's not easy, now we got that experience, and I feel like that's really helped us to perform well here.
This guy's got a lot of stuff on his wrist, dude.
Obviously, knowing that you wouldn't get that warm up.
What are all these bands, man? Is this like every event he's worked?
Or did you have high expectations for yourself in this first round, or again, did you keep them low to keep yourselves level-headed?
En arrivant ici, est-ce que finalement vous avez baissé vos attentes parce que peut-être que le fait de ne pas passer par le wildcard, vous avez être un peu moins chaud, ou vous avez quand même gardé des attentes assez élevées sur vous, sur vos performances?
You say that now.
Honnêtement, on a gardé des attentes assez élevées parce que bah, si tu es au World, bah, forcément tu es bon, donc on traite les équipes
A band for each toilet in the
tous
venue.
de la même hauteur, quoi. So yeah, honestly, we kept high expectations because we are at Worlds and we are
How tall is Zen? He looks kind of
really
short.
taking each
I'm gonna
team
guess
seriously.
5'8".
So we know we have to perform well. So yeah, we kept high expectations.
Now, I think it would be silly
even
probably
shorter,
to change anything up
honestly.
coming into this event, but are there any changes maybe you guys, obviously you're not going to tell me what they are, but I'm just curious if you did see if there's anything new you should try coming into this event.
Alors après le spring de printemps,
Can we watch some Feer gameplay after the stream?
Bizarre que vous changiez des
If
choses.
he's 5'8", these guys are like 7 foot.
Performé très bien, mais
No,
sans nous dire quoi
Leaf is not
exactement.
that
Parce que
much
vous avez
taller
quand
than
même fait
him.
quelques changements comparé au spring de printemps et aussi au major.
A band for each team's dreams stolen.
So yeah, honestly, we didn't change anything at all.
I didn't think so. I just have one more question before we leave here. How excited are you? Are you just itching to get back on that stage with the audience around you? Because I bet you got to be.
Juste dernière question avant qu'on se quitte. Est-ce que tu as hâte
Leaf, I think, is kind of
de
tall.
sur scène devant le public? Oui, j'ai trop hâte, surtout que
Yeah,
là, on a
he's
vraiment
definitely
un
still
bloc,
growing.
Qui nous appartient, donc je pense que ça va être trop cool. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait at all, especially because we're gonna have a lot of Team Vitality fans as well. So I just can't wait to play on stage.
Yeah, and I have a feeling they're going to get there with a performance like that. But that's it for the day, the last match. And once again, congratulations on the amazing victory.
Oh.
A sweep over Moist, but 3 overtimes
Oh.
in that sweep. Maybe not
Brutal.
as one-sided as we thought it was going to be, or as one-sided as the scoreboard.
It worked out.
And Moist
It
even
worked
had,
out.
what,
Yeah,
2 or 3
not awkward.
leads? I'm not even
I
sure.
agree.
Vitality was coming back time and time again.
I agree. Nothing
but
about it was
at the
awkward.
end of the day, Moist put in 1 goal in all 4 games. You're not going to beat a Vitality by scoring once. So they had to find a little bit more. But
It's tough, man. It's tough. You go to those events, man. You're definitely gonna be hitting up a bunch of people with some awkward fist pounds. There's no doubt about it.
Dawson opened the series there with the own goal as usual. He is just the most.
You just want to know how much G Fuel Zen had to drink?
Yeah, I mean, this when I say
To get that good?
4-0 here, it's no disrespect to Moist. I think that
Oh,
they
love the
will be
talk.
amazed
Love it.
when they play them on Friday.
Juicy can
But
understand the
Vitality
French.
is just too good. They're on a different level right now.
Listen, Cash stepped
Can
up.
SSG win
He
Worlds?
averaged about 470 a
No.
game. He had 100% goal participation for Moist, but it just wasn't enough. Joyo got to see more out of him. He couldn't get on an offense at all.
Zen
The whole
just
time
eats
Moist
the
team couldn't
powder?
do that,
Okay.
but it was even more lopsided.
Are they signed by
Vitality's
G
on the
Fuel
offensive third, about
or Vitality?
300 seconds for Moist.
Yeah.
It was about
Moist got
100
worked. It
for
wasn't
me.
close
And then
just
there's
because of the
problem
overtimes.
Because on defense, a lot of those overtime goals could have been defended, but they were trying to get too aggressive because they wanted to score. And so I think Cash, while played well on the offensive side,
How that? No, I mean that's just
defensively,
the reality.
All right. Well, how about the rookie of the year potentially's debut at the World Championship?
Potentially.
Zen. Talk about this man.
it's Zen. We already knew the player spotlight was going to be Zen before coming into the series. He just makes plays happen. Look at these passes. Come
That one did. I mean, I guess it's like a pass. The finish wasn't his fault.
He's already on his way. It's like we talked about it. Could he do it on land? Well, could he do it at Worlds? He's already doing it, Bates.
He's already doing it. He's already balling out.
Yeah,
Vitality,
that's
I think
filthy.
you asked him, maybe that was just nasty. Beautiful play. Catch. You got to put
That's
a hand
filthy.
up early in that young man. Zen, he's feeling confident, and you could tell the confidence has already risen since Boston immediately. When we checked the cameras, he looked right at it and said, I'm here to stay.
Oh, he's just a different. Like,
Imagine Zen and Maras as a duo. Yeah, the
this is a
backflip bump
great way
was
to bump
crazy
the lead
too.
with Wilson, with the open goal. He's just the way that he anticipates where the play is going is what really impresses me the most, because everybody knows he's got the mechanics, everybody knows that he's got the solo playability, but that is so rare to see at the same time as having the in-game IQ, the consistency from this guy.
If they play, who wins? Yeah, Vitality is playing
Incredible
Space
player.
Station now.
We'll continue to see him play in the upper
I think they
bracket
should be able to
there.
handle
There was
that fairly
one moment
easily.
in particular, I mean, when you have a 4-0 series, the question, Gibbs, is always, when is it over? This one kind of was over when Moist lost game 2.
Yeah, it was over early. Game 2 overtime. They already lost game 1 overtime, so it's like, you got to win.
This new age of
Boys. You
pros
gotta
would
get
send
back
2016 RLCS into a coma. I mean, you're
into
not
the
wrong.
series, but instead, Zen,
pros are definitely
showed
way
it
better now.
earlier. Just a quick flip reset into a musty, makes the defense look bad. They force a bad rebound, and then Vitality puts it home. And now you're
But they
down
wouldn't be able to
2
flip
after
reset.
2 overtimes,
So
and
they'd
Moist
probably
is
be
like,
terrible.
What can we do against this team?
What's the plan for the stream now? We're probably just gonna wait out the as they talk about this
tomorrow,
series.
But before we give you an update on what is coming up next, new decals in the shop right now. You can go check it out. I was just seeing the advertisements on Instagram when I was during that match. I was checking that one out during a few of the snory parts of the game. Get the
Bundesliga
decals, player banners, and wheels, and more as the 6 German football top clubs are available in the item shop.
I,
right now.
of course,
Honestly,
know all about
kinda
European
spicy.
football.
I'm seeing some Vitality influence.
So
That's
I
probably not how it works.
know
It's the
about
way
those
around,
teams.
But you know,
Opposite, I guess.
yeah, the wheels. Too, like,
Yeah, we're watching the
little,
highlights.
like,
It just ended.
Soccer ball wheels, football wheels. There.
You made some jokes about Unreal Engine 5 and Rocket League version 2, and it spun me out of thinking about physics
All right,
changes
let's take a look at the groups, folks.
and
We've seen-
relearning the
we've played
game.
through round
Yeah,
one
hopefully it
of
wouldn't be
both
too
Group A
different.
and Group
Where are you
B.
from? I'm from
We will
Arizona.
be playing through the upper qualifier matches tomorrow for
Oh,
both
my.
groups. So, absolute insanity when it comes to the quality of the matches we're going to be seeing here, Bates.
Oh, the quality. Just look at it. K-Corp going up against BD.
All right, guys, if we were to do another watch party tomorrow, what would you guys? Which game you guys want to watch?
Nice and early on Thursday.
Which top game?
Group A was all Europe.
Because it'll be just the top games. It'll be Gen G G2, Vitality Space Station, BDS Carmine,
That was huge.
Liquid
and they're
Crew.
on probably the easiest quadrant, I would say, playing up
say,
against
yeah.
Crew. But
I'm thinking either we want KC BDS
so we'll see how that one plays out.
100%.
or
I think
probably
we're
Vitality
getting a chance
again.
there. Liquid looking like very good against complex.
But I think KCBDS probably the best one.
G2 Gen G NA matchup there, guaranteed one.
Probably the most
leaving
interesting.
Group B as one of the top seeds, and then Space Station. We'll try and do what Moist were unable to do today, get a game against Vitality.
Johnny said...
We need to cheer Zen, though. That's true. We do. We do. Any more matches? Maybe they put them back to back.
Like I was gonna talk to him about
Probably
that,
not,
but
though.
yeah,
8.
I don't know. Moist
Yeah.
didn't look that
They're
good
actually
for
on
the
opposite
Vitality.
ends of the broadcast.
Face
I actually
didn't
don't
look
think
good
I can do
either.
8.
I will give you that.
So I don't think I can do 8. I can do, I believe, any other time, but 8. So I actually can't do this
I
one.
didn't either, but I think just
8 for me,
like,
so I
I'm
might do
gonna have to
Vitality
do it at
again.
that point. I'm just gonna have
We'll
to
have to
go down
see.
with the ship. At that point, so I don't know.
Do a poll? I don't know how to do a poll on YouTube, I'll be
Like,
honest.
preemptively getting as many predictions.
You're going
When I'm
Gen G
wrong.
over G2?
Is it too early? The BDS
That
first
was-
game? Yeah,
that
they're
was
right
a
away.
really interesting one,
Now you're
honestly.
hesitating.
Multitask coming on all 4
No,
matches at the
after
same
what I've seen
time, even though
today,
they're not happening at the same
I have
time.
to say G2, based on the gameplay alone, looked like the better team. But that's because I think Gen G, you know, we all knew they were going to beat Twisted Minds when they got 1 game.
All right, but no more deaths for you for the entire show. So grand finals right now. Who wins it? Who's the grand finals? And who
I
wins?
think it's just going to be Vitality, Karmi Corp.
Yeah.
Probably Vitality win. I'm sorry.
Vitality?
That's a boring
Okay.
answer, but I'm going Vitality. They just look unbeatable right now.
It's a boring but really, really solid answer,
Yeah.
folks.
High percentage play.
It sounds like it's going to happen. If you want to watch those matches, if you want to watch Moist versus FaZe, get
I
your
do.
tickets. You could be in the building.
I do.
Tickets. We still have some seats available here
Oh.
in Dusseldorf, folks. I'm excited to see
Too bad.
who's able to make it
I can't
out
get
here.
there in
also,
time.
folks, so many wonderful ways to celebrate.
Are
the Rocket
Itachi
League
and
World
Exotic like
Championship
top
is
10
going
players?
down
Like, are they
in-game as
good?
well right now. You
Yeah,
can
they're
earn
good. I don't know
our
if they're top 10 players.
Sports-inspired rewards during the all-new Champions
Did you miss the
Road
game?
Limited
I didn't miss
Time
the game. Maybe you
event,
did.
including a top replica of the dazzling Rocket League World Championship.
All right,
trophy.
well-
I still haven't seen this trophy in real life. I've seen this render of it.
I hear it's big. I hear it's big. I hear it's heavy. So we'll see.
It's gonna take a whole team to lift it, folks.
Yeah, I've
But
heard they
are
changed
still-
out the
one
old
team
World
is going to
Championship
lift
one.
it. It's gonna be an amazing one. Here's the schedule we have for you tomorrow. Again, the upper qualifier match.
All right, we already know it's about the schedule. I am going to tap out from over here. I think we might be live again tomorrow. Little watch party, little Vitality SSG. Maybe we pick out an NA one. We'll have to see. It all depends on how my other work works. But I have to say goodbye for now, guys. It was fun hanging out with you on YouTube. Appreciate you guys stopping by. And hopefully, we'll do more of these if you guys continue to enjoy it. So thanks for hanging out. Later. See you guys tomorrow.